2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. But it was a bit earlier for Ricardo, who gets a drive-through penalty for an early start. So Monkey Man Mac takes the lead of the race. Tim Bleach up the inside. Willie Aston lunge up for first place. As Tommy PR threw Blanche Mud onto the grass, overtaking Legault James 4P9. What a move by the Mercedes, and he will put himself up into P10 as hold up. Will they go too wide through a Rouge? Neither of them backing off. Defense, a masterclass, defensive masterclass by Arthur as he stays in P10, but down the Kemmel Straight, he will be unable to stop Monkey Man Max with his rear wing open as he takes P10. But incredible defending there by Arthur through Eau Rouge, clean as you like. As Tommy is going to look to overtake Mega Player, while Mega Player is going to look to overtake Focus. Mega Player down the Kemmel Straight in the Alfa Romeo, breezes past the AlphaTauri on the penultimate lap. Look at Tommy though. Is Tommy going to butt his way into the conversation? Doesn't look like it. As Focus down to P2 for the first time in many, many laps. Mega Player is going to cross the line as the Alfa Romeo, who was in despair last week, said the car needs to be improved, and it did. It was improved. The Mega Player wins his first Grand Prix this season. Tommy takes P2. Will Arnie finish on the podium? He does. The Alpine takes his first podium of the season. And he's up 4/10. That will be enough if he just keeps this, but he touches the wall there. He gets mighty close again. Really testing the track limits here, Mega Player. If he just keeps this, it'll be enough. But sliding all around, touches the wall again. He heads onto the main straight. Will the Alfa Romeo take pole, or has he binned it? Mega Player by 800ths of a second, a 10.516, and it will put the Alfa Romeo on pole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it is lights out and away we go here. Mega Player with a half decent start, while Seye cannot get beside him, but Focus that game sends one up the inside of Santabat. No heroics into Santabat here, but possibly he could end up ahead of the Haas, but he doesn't, and not much has changed. But Nico up to P6 though. That's up 2 positions, but he crashes into the wall there, and Tim Blake takes him out, and that's a huge pile up, and that should probably be a red flag. That's going to be an almost 10-car pile up near the end there. Qualifying is so important at this venue, as Resh Cohn is going to try it up the inside of Vilcek, and it's going to happen. And now Goblin around the outside of Vilcek into, I believe, Casino in the amount of time he made it up, which was just about a whole lap. As through Sandoval they go, too wide now, up the hill here at Monaco, and he almost overtook Arthur. But now he's going to try it around the outside, and just look at the amount of traction the AlphaTauri has. Goblin now. While Dr. Robots is up the inside of Show Crime, and he hits the black Mercedes, and this is another huge pileup, and Goblin just incredibly unlucky to be stuck in it there, as he's sort of just putting Show Crime into a wall and then didn't back off there, and no VSC, no safety car, no nothing. A message to the calendar creator saying, please never race at Monaco ever again. We've heard some complaints from the Aston drivers earlier today, and Lillercon into the wall, spins and causing another huge pileup. Just no way to avoid him there. And Yellow's in sector 180. He's been hit by Goblin and Show Crime, and it's almost like a demolition derby here today. As we head into lap 35, and it looks like he'll send one up the inside. Oh, save the bot instantly, and they touch. And Monkey Man out with another 3-second time penalty, so this could be good for Reshko. Now he's going to have to pull out 6 seconds in 4 laps. It looks like Focus is going to win this race, but if it had it continued for another lap or 2, I'm not sure if we could say the same about that distinction. And it looks like it is going to be an AlphaTauri again. Same at Brazil, same at Monaco, and Focus at game. The finish, the Flying Finn picks up his second win of the season in OFR with Mega Player, the Belgian winner, coming in second. but oh so close of a margin it was. Red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And for the 4th time this season, it's lights out and away we go here at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Mega Player does not get as great of a start as he would have hoped, and Focus retains lead of the race. Tommy down to P8, Tim Blaish up to P6, and Tommy all the way down to the back of the grid with colliding with Scotty. Archer with a 5-second time lead for corner cutting very early on, attacking. And he will get at him again here, down this back straight, into the long left-hander, around the outside, goes the Alfa Romeo. Can he pull this move off? They are still side by side, but Mega Player with his nose ahead and the inside line into the corner, and it looks like he will take the lead of the Grand Prix, and Goblin is into the barriers, Ricardo is into him as well. Tim Blaish gets a huge crash, and the Williams, gets hit by the Red Bull as well. And heading past the Marina Grandstand, an overtake here would be key for Focus, and he will try it around the outside. It's the Alfa Romeo on the inside this time, and they are too wide. Almost touched there as Focus shoved a bit off track there. But he's ahead. But will it be enough? He's closing the gap on the Red Bull, but by how much is the question? Is he going to send one up the inside? No, he isn't, but he's gotten very close to the Red Bull. Oh, and the Red Bull going wide there with a bit of a mistake through that corner. Tommy pedal to the metal. A better exit from the Mercedes here, and he takes P6. But Tim Blaish is going to have to stay ahead. But look at this Mega Player coming with incredible speeds and is going to re-overtake the Aston, and they touch. And then it looks like Mega Player is out of contention for the race. Now, was that a deliberate touch by Tim Blaish, or did the Alfa Romeo turn in to the Aston Martin? That is most certainly going to be reviewed as Mega Player comes back in at P4. Tim Blaish's hopes may be all just over. They've shared a brilliant battle through these laps with Mega Player, Focus, and Tim Blaish. But at the moment, it looks like Focus is going to extend his lead on the championship on this day. Dr. with a 5-second time penalty. Focus at game is going to cross the line and win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Tim Blaish behind. Mega Player will take P3 provisionally, but Tommy sneaks in to a podium spot as Scotty takes P4. And what a race. What a finish. Wow. Can the Alfa Romeo deny this Alpha Tauri 1-2, the man in P2 in the championship? Can he hinder Focus and Monkey Man Matt? He's going to come to the line. Will it be pole for the Alfa Romeo? It will be pole for the Alfa Romeo. And 9.466, beating Monkey Man Matt. Mega Player in the lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go here in the Netherlands. Mega Player with a good start. Monkey Man Matt trying to get alongside and maybe into turn 1. Will he try it up the inside? He does. Monkey Man Matt will he take the lead of the Grand Prix, but here comes Focus, and now he's side by side with his teammate. Will he let him through, or is he going to have to fight for the spot? Monkey Man Matt in the lead of the Grand Prix. Mega Player all the way down to P5, fighting with Nico for P4 now. Closing in on Focus on those hard tires, which is unlikely at the least, but Tim Blaish is making the most of it, and he's beached himself on the curb, and he's spun, and the Aston Martin, his rear end is into the wall, and Mega Player back up onto podium positions, maybe a bit of a risky re-entry to the track down the main straight. He's going to get his rear wing open, but so does Kyoya. Black Mercedes, here he comes with the superior straight line speed and move into turn 1, possibly. The Mercedes is going to leave the room for the Ferrari, but they touch there, and Black Mercedes is spun. He's going to have wing damage. Could that be a potential safety car? You're at 80 kilometers per hour, but Goblin going into the pits, so he's going to try to serve that 5 seconds. Same with Ricardo. He's going to go into the pits, serving 5 seconds. Tommy stayed out. Tommy on the interstate stayed out, so maybe he knows something that we don't. Wait a minute. Maybe he knows something that we don't. And take a look at this. The rain is coming down, and Tommy is going to take the lead of the race. Tommy PLR, I was just slating him of how he's been so bad this race, and now everyone in the top front couple of people are going to have to box 4 inners, and Tommy is going to be in the lead of the race. If it's going in, this could be the end of the race. This could be the end of the line, and Focus at Game is now going to have to make the decision whether to pit with the safety car in this lap and the rain already falling, or whether to stay out and just sort of embrace the weather as it is. And this rain doesn't look like it's going to let up. Is he going to file into the pits? No, he isn't. And no one on the dry tires is going to fall in except for Dr. Robot, who really nothing to lose here. He's going to box. I still think the sensible decision is to pit, and Tommy is going to try to overtake the Haas. Look at this, up the inside, could even almost block the Haas from pitting, and the Haas is going to have to slow down. Yep, and for the first time, there we go, the Mercedes of Tommy PLR for the first time this season, well and truly in the lead of the race, and it's going to be a 7-lap battle. Tommy PLR, Ricardo versus Goblin for the lead of the race. The 3 unlikeliest candidates for this race win is going to try to overtake Mega Player down the straight here. They're going to go too wide into turn 10, but Focus is going to take P7, and Mega Player with the penalty is going to have to cede that position. Really no point of fighting. Look at this Ricardo speeding through 14, and is he finally going to get a chance to overtake Tommy, but he just doesn't have the straight line speed unless he tries it up the inside now, and Tommy PLR is going to have to go the long way around, and for the first time this race, Ricardo is in the lead, and the Alpine of Ricardo takes P1, and look at this Goblin down to P4, and Arthur is going to move up to P3 after a big mistake there from the Williams. 4 corners remaining. Will it be enough for Focus? He can possibly try to make a move up the inside into turn 10. Will he go for it? He does make a lunge. Ricardo's going to keep the outside line, but it looks like Focus is going to get the better exit, and Focus reclaims the lead of the race, but Ricardo's not going to give it up easily as he sends one up the inside of turn 12, and into the gravel goes Focus. Ricardo with the switchback. Focus spins, and Ricardo is going to retake the lead of the race. I'm not sure how legally it was, but with 2 corners remaining, it is Ricardo's race to win now. As he heads through turn 14, the Alpine of Ricardo is going to take his first race win of the season. The Alpine wins, and Focus comes second. Tommy PLR picks up another podium. Three, 4, 5 red lights. And it is lights out, and away we go here. Left gear with a decent start. Mega Player, will he have a good start to pull onside of Nico? Looks like he's going to take P2, and he touches Mega Player. And around goes Mega Player after a touch from Nico. Monkey Man Matt up to P3, but Tim Blaish sends it up the inside. Tim Blaish is looking to take P3, and it looks like he does. He's going to go around the outside, and he gets touched by Monkey Man Matt, and it's going to force the Aston fairly wide. And Focus, Monkey Man Matt, both going to get their rear wings open, but Monkey Man Matt with a worse exit out of Chappelle. And look at this, Focus is going to try it around the outside of his teammate through Stowe, too wide, and he's going to get pushed off by his teammate. But Focus is going to take the lead, or not the lead, he's going to take P2 from his teammate. Of course, he has that 5-second time penalty, but I'm sure he will be appealing to try and remove that. 3 laps left of this Grand Prix, or maybe he's even waiting for the last lap to overtake it. This is definitely going to be drama on lap 26. And let's go to penalties. I don't know. No, yeah, Focus only has that 5 seconds that was in the pits. And can Monkey Man Matt try and potentially solidify this one for his teammate? Nico now up the inside of the hanger straight. What a lunge. 6/10 back at the start of the straight, and now in the lead of the race. And Nico heading into lap 26, and Monkey Man Matt up the inside of his teammate, and the 2 AlphaTauris are battling. Monkey Man Matt trying to take P2, and that lunge by Monkey Man Matt could have just won Nico the Grand Prix. Focus will not be happy. Their team principal will not be happy at that move. Focus is coming close there. Will Nico get close enough to the Mercedes? I think he will. I think Nico is going to get DRS, and he's going to go past the McLaren here, and he's going to get the rear wing open, and Nico still in the lead of the race. Look at this, Focus behind, but look at that, they both have the rear wing open. Focus is going to try it around the outside. Will he take the lead in the Grand Prix? He does. Nico down to V2. Will he go for a move into Vale? Potentially a switchback, or will Focus win? And Focus somehow has made and it's now going to be all up to whether Focus can remove that 5-second time penalty. So Matty Jongyu is going to start this Grand Prix. 3, 4, 5 lights. And it is lights out, and away we go here. One final time in OFR. Matty Jongyu with a great start. He's going to retain the lead of the Grand Prix as Goblin moves up into P3. This is not looking good for Tommy PLR. Arthur up into P5 as Focus already up to P6 and almost in the DRS of Arthur. So it's now a matter of time as Focus. That's Focus. And is that the commentator's curse? He's down to P12. Focus 13. Has spun Mega Player now. The closest he's been to Matty Jongyu all race. No DRS even, but already just the slipstream. Is he going to try and go for a move into the chicane here? He does, and out of the section, not out of the section, but into the wall, he sends his championship rival, Matty Jongyu, DRS. And here comes Tommy PLR for the lead of the race. Into turn 1, he's gonna take it, and Tommy extends his lead in P2, while Goblin picks up a 3-second time penalty, but he's quite far back, so he's gonna elect not to use his overtake, but he makes up almost half a second here. On to the next DRX straight take. Oh, and Tommy touches the wall of champions. He's not into it, but here comes Mega Player. He's gonna try and move around the outside, and the Alfa Romeo looks like he has pulled the move off just now. Looks like he's just going to stay behind a bit. Arthur's main prerogative now is going to slow Focus down a bit. Focus is not going to go for a move into the hairpin, but Arthur locks up. Focus is going to take the inside line, and the Alpha Tauri, he's going to get it done. And he's going to pull alongside the Alfa Romeo. He's going to use a bit of overtake down the straight, and he's going to take the position. Meanwhile, Mega Player is going to file into the pits as we head into lap 35, the last lap of this Grand Prix, and it's going to be the last lap of the season. Let's ride on board with Focus, the man who started in almost last today. P12, spun early on, got demoted to last, had a bit of a wacky strategy, but he's made it work. The man who you almost always expected to win the race. The man who has 5 wins now of 6 this season, and he is going to make it 6 of 7. Only denied in Belgium by, of course, the formidable Mega Player. Tim Blake picks up another 3 seconds. That's not going to help his case. And Focus, the Flying Finn, is going to finish this season in OFR with an almost perfect record. 6 wins, 6 podiums, 163 points. And we head down the back straight here for one final time. Focus is going to close the OFR season as he heads through the chicane, avoiding the wall of champions one final time as they cross the finish line on this glorious Canadian day. Let's take a moment to remember all the moments in OFR, the ups and the downs, the chaotic finishes, the qualifying mishaps, the smiles, the tears. But as all good things come to an end, so does this season of online Formula racing.